Club. My name is Darren Hancock, and here we are on the 15th of May, 2025. Let's look at the market, see where we're at this morning. Welcome, everybody. Let's see where we are at. All right, let's look at the hourly chart. There's a lot of wire in there. A lot of wire in there. We've run out these lows. We've come to the consequent encroachment of the BISI. We're getting a reaction off that. I like that. We can get back above this hour's high. We can close above that and use this level here as support to go higher. I'd like to see us reach for these equal highs above us today. So we're looking for 420. So we'll see if this candle closes up today at 325. If we stay closed below this, below 303, I'm bearish until proven otherwise on the hourly anyway. 15-minute, we're bullish inside the 15-minute already. We have equal lows below us. So when we're talking about closing above the hour candle, we can get above here on a close and take out these three candles on the upside. That's my next objective right there, is the Asian session. The Asian session, 15-minute. And if you get above that, then we should be off to the races then. The fact that we ran up above this level, I'd like to have seen a fair value gap form there and not come back and refill all this in one candle. So if that is an immediate rebalance, and then we climb up above it and come back, we'll treat this as a fair value gap. So we'll ignore the wick and we'll use this high here and this candle, its high and its mean threshold to continue going higher, aiming for this premium objective up here. First one, second one. That's what I'm looking for there. This is a chance to run up into the breaker and then the premium array. So that would be a buy there. We're just taking a small little run into here. Stop loss will sit just below that. I want to see this stay open here. We still have these equal lows below us, so I'm just looking at this as a quick run back into this breaker. As soon as we clear out this little high here, then I'll go to break even. As soon as we get to that rejection block, it's going to come back into that one right there. So I'll leave it right down here. No, we said we're going to put it there. So let's leave it right there. And that's our objective here in that first premium gap. If I drop below here again, then I don't even want to see a wick get down below there. So that's why I'm staying there. We'll see if we can just reach for this, because we're not even at 50% yet by the looks of it. Just shy of 50%, so that puts us right here. So we have more bullish tendency on the 15-minute. The 5 minutes filled that fair value gap there. We have a higher tendency to go. We want a tendency to go higher in the 15 and the hourly, and the 5 minute has filled that level. So I'd like to see at least come back up to that 297, 298, which will put you to the top of this BISI here. That'll pay for itself. We'll see if we can get the rest to 50%. Rejection block right there. All right. Nibble a little piece here and there. Let's have a look at the ES. ES, you've got on the hourly, we have broken that level on the upside, or we're sitting right on it right now. We've already wicked through it. We've literally closed on it, opened on it, tapped it, and now it looks like we're moving higher. So we're back in, we've broken above that old high. We've come back to this for support. You want to see that keep pushing higher now and take out all this above you. That looks good for upside. Got to get a body above here now. You've already wicked up above it. So if that holds here, it comes back through this level at 883 on a close, then you're back into this last down close candles mean threshold to hold price. If that doesn't work, then you gotta wait for the low to get taken. We've closed above the consolidation, so CAM model 1 for continuation to the upside. That can come all the way down to 41,910, and then go higher. Ideally, this has done its maximum drop. So half that wick, keep moving higher. The lows have been swept here. No, we're back inside this again. And the pre-market's going lower still. So we can get all the way back inside this 1605 and then get all the way down to 1555. Still no close above this level yet. I still want to see copper get up into here, but I want to see this structure break first. So natural gas can retrace back into this range here and get back into this box down here at 319. Gold, if we can break this market structure up here, look for this little cluster of order blocks right here, this breaker, and this fair value gap to hold price to go higher. If you get through the mean threshold of that and take this one out, look for a run back down and deeper into this range. You know, you've already been to this one. We broke above the gold level here, the reversal, and then we've come back into it. Bodies respected it all the way back to the mean threshold of this candle, and then we went higher. So you're looking for that now to get taken and for us to resume back in, return back into this SIBI here, higher part of this range, back into this consolidation. So wheat has finally swept our lows there a couple of days ago. And now we want to see if we can get back above this level. We've got an immediate rebalance here. All downside. I would treat that like a fair value gap. If we can come back here into this BISI, just tap into it. I'd want to see, so you want to see this one end today. Tomorrow I'll come back, just give it a little tap. Start running for these equal highs above us here. So I'm looking for buy side now. Sugar's run out its high. We've had a reaction off that, back into it perfectly. We're bouncing off these two. Wait for this one to get taken out now and run for sell side. If this doesn't get taken, then you're kind of bouncing around between these two right now. Coffee's still bearish on coffee until we can get above this level here, 370, and then use it for support to go higher. Our live cattle is getting a nice little run now. We've got a reverse situation here. So today, if we get this traded below this level, and we take out this candle on the low side, look for a return into here in this candle and go lower. And we get back into these equal highs here again. 50% of that range will probably put us right back into that look here level. we could see a run back to this old high. You don't want to see this level here get broken. Ideally, you want to see this hold and keep coming higher. But if we come back to this level here in cocoa, you want to see an old high tapped. At worst, you want to see consequent encroachment and then continue going higher. If you start taking out the consequent encroachment, start trading into this, it loses its luster. Graded response. A plus is just a leave from here. Then A, B, C, and then obviously your D is your fill. And then it fails if it goes below that. So we're back into that discount SIBI already. And then we look to go lower for these lows. Oil. Hourly, it's not showing, giving us anything here except for right here. There's your first SIBI right here. Body trades above it. You come back inside it right there. Tap. Keep coming higher. So everything looks like it's on a nice little run up higher today. Let's see if we can get into that level there. I think that's probably like 70% of that whole range. 75 to 79. Keeping in mind we could come back and retap this level. Before we take that out on a close, I like to see us come back and give this a retap and then go higher. So you've already got a reverse happening now. So if you're going to come back to this level, right there's your reverse. You've come back into it right here. And now you want to see, take this out, that out, and start running all the way back into taking out that low, getting back down into here. So I want to see this all give up the ghost here and come back to here. That's what I want to see. So reversal, trade back into it nicely here. Continue going higher. Wait for this market structure to shift here. Again, this is that thing I was arguing with you, or I was battling with myself with last week, and I think even yesterday I got hit with it. I take the idea of this candle getting taken with that level, not worried about the wick, and I've been caught on that in a bear trap or bull trap, and then you wait for the body to break this high and then use that level, and you get more safety that way. So watch it. See if a body closes above there, use this level to come back higher into the range. And I'd be looking for like breakers and the premium array above you here, which is, I'm going to put right here. That's the one I want. So watch for this level today. Return back into this price imbalance on the daily. And then I want to see that leave from here. If it rolls through this, then we're coming back down to this level here again. There's lots of liquidity down here still. Bitcoin's got a lot of liquidity below it here as well. We hit right off that level we were looking for yesterday. We said if we didn't get through this level, then when we return back down to this level, and it's exactly what we did. We got retracement, 70% optimal trade entry reversal. Take out that candle, come back to it, and then proceed to run down to the discount box, which is right here. We ran through it, came back to it, extended beyond that little range. Then we traded back through it here, and now we're tapping it to go higher. So now you want to see it get through this level, find some support, and start running higher. And you're looking for these equal lows here, 50% of that range. So if you're long off that candle right there, hang on, let me show you. If you're long right here and you're at 50% right now, move to break even, pay yourself a portion there, use your take profit model 1 to scale out inside that range. I think this is going to be my August, not July, August. I love seeing this. This is like a straight ride up. If you guys caught that hot air balloon, and you were on a killer run there. These are all looking real good. Banks are looking good. Disney finally broke that level. Hit it yesterday. Broke it. Found support at it. Now you want to see this keep coming higher. These ones are reaching for equal highs above us here. Where's the pound? Did I not have that in here somewhere? Or maybe it's over here. Oh, here it is. Equal highs taken. American dollar hit that level, and now we're seeing it start to drop down again. Now, if it sticks on 99 to 99.77, and we get a reaction off that, and it starts to go higher again. I want to see it close below this level here. You open it right up, you'll see it sitting right here. We see it close below that level. Come back, use this as support to come back deeper into this range. Then Yeah, looking at 99.75 to 99.88 on the downside. Australian dollar's just not been fun to play in. Look at that, up and down like crazy. Euros come right back up into the premium box. Had a snap off of that right back down to the discount box. Bang, bang. If you're trading internal range liquidity boxing, then you would have hit smash, smash. You would hit some really nice trades there. This has got to close up above this level. Get back up on top of that to start coming up higher. Silver petered out on us. Didn't quite give us the big launch we were looking for. Still waiting to see if this level closes. It's still unwind to there, but if that closes below that, that's not even a part of the equation anymore. All right. So eventually my level was hit. Once again, dragged my stop loss a little too short. But my objective was hit. Objective was hit. All right. Now it's back into Chopsville. So I'd like to see these lows get taken first for 10 o'clock. And then I'm looking for a reversal. So I'm going to wait for, as my buddy Hadi would say, I'm wait for the macro, or I'm going to wait for a fair value gap to form below these lows here at a time of my choosing. So 9:30 to 10:30. I'm looking for anything that sweeps these lows out. And we'll even say, let's see it come down to here. That's the downside box. Good morning, Hadi, Chris, Ollie, Campione, good morning. And my buddy Hans. How you doing, Hans? Peter. Good morning, Peter. We had somebody new join our channel. Ricardo, good morning, sir. So that's our little look at the markets as I see them this morning. Anybody see anything completely different? You disagree? You're welcome to disagree with me. I'm okay with that. I'm totally cool if you do. If you see something else, let me know. We have a small reversal here. Trade through it, back into it, back inside this range, looking for this discount box here. Trade below this level, trade back into that level, look for continuation, looking for this little box right here at 283 to 280. Just watch that level. Threshold. A little imbalance right here. Okay. See that idea of this closing above this? It closed above it, and then what does this do? Taps it, and then leaves. So you can see how I have my debate over that wick. But the bullishness is now we got to wait for 30 minutes to see this close above this level. Preferably give you a fair value gap above there and use that candle's high all the way to this candle's high as support and leave this portion open and keep running higher. Still looking for this to come lower. Then you look for anything that shows you a sign of I'm just coming back to fill this and then I'm leaving again. So if you're back through 50% of that range and you're eating into this breaker here, it's not, yeah, I guess it is a breaker. It takes out its own little high here. Back deeper inside this range. So if you're doing a 50% take profit model one, always seems to be the safest one to go with. If you get in right here, 50%, pay yourself. And you're now break even. Hit 62% here, move to 50. Then you hit 70%, move to 62. You're still good. Then you move to 75%. You move that over here a little bit more. 75%. You move to 70, you're still good. Moves to 79, move to 75. 70, 89. So it would have came back and got you at 75%. So you would have caught all this right to 79% before it got you out at 75. And now it's reversing on you. So you even if this ends up being the wrong side and we don't end up getting down into here, that's how you use take profit model one to secure yourself some profits. Now you've got a change in direction. We trade to close above that and use this level here as some support. Then look for this premium box above you again. We did not get this down here. Okay. You're right back up into premium box again. If that rolls over down, comes back lower, we could see a run to these lows as the next price leg lower. You're not going higher until we break this. I guess you have to include that as well. 310. Back inside this premium here. Keep your eye on that little level right there. Right back up into premium box. Hit the perfect high. We're just shy of the 283 here. Right there. There's the 283. Discount portion of it, of that little discount box is 280. So now you've gone from box to box. Hit that level. Now I want to see it start slamming through here one more time. Thank you, Hadi. Thank you, thank you. And notice I got my little my open level on this morning. I've been good. I put this on last night before I went to bed. The open midnight, but oh, I have not done the 4. I was thinking I was a good boy this morning. 6 a.m. I'm gonna put my abs level in. Oh, look at that. Wednesday, Thursday, they're overlapping. The rest I got. Look at that right off that level. Kaboom! $9.30, sweep the highs. Got to close above here, tap. That looks bullish now. I'm going to wait for this a macro to form here because I got a feeling we still want to come back here and take this out. That would really whip people up if they just turned on you, came back through here, found some support at this level, and start driving down to these lows. Watch that level right there. Yeah. The mean threshold of that candle gone already. You're not for me. I see you. I see you. Looked bullish. That was just trying to pull you in there, hey? I don't believe it. I don't believe you. Keep your eyes down here. Ten seconds. Watch that level there. I'm going to go short right there. And I'm going to go short right there. Yeah, everything screams bullish, doesn't it? But we have not got a candle above that high yet. So potential bear trap for now. You want to trap somebody in, just give a big wick down here. Still a bear trap or a bull trap right now. So I agree with you, Hadi. It does look kind of bullish. I'm just going to pull my stop loss into break even there. I still think it's coming down for these lows. I'll pay myself a portion here. There's a retraction block. I'll pay myself one there. Get myself at a low. Oops. Pay myself at a low. I'll pay myself another one down here. You don't want to see it go any higher than that. So that's going to sit on top of that. I'm out. I still think it's coming here. If only just to throw people off the 830. Like if you run these equal lows out here for 10 o'clock and then start to make a run up. Like if it breaks, oops, if it breaks that high right now on the upside and takes this out here, then I will reluctantly hold on there now till 10 o'clock and find out what we got there. Because if that runs up here and takes this out for 10, and then we start a dive down into 11 o'clock here, we'll have that 15-minute bull trap here. And don't forget, the seasonal tendency is for us to peak in the first week and a half of May. And we are into the second week of May already. And we've already started a little descent. Now we've pretty much peaked out still. We could still go higher, I guess. I still see 22,290 on the daily, all the way up to 22,527. Definitely more upside there. Come back to this order block here. We've bounced off of this nicely here. Get a reaction off that. On a 15-minute chart, this looks really good off of here. But we've hit it once already. We've hit it twice, 3 times here now. We've hit that level. You want to just see it come back in there once, hit it, and get the hell out of Dodge. So if this is the 930 sweep, and we're not taking out 830's low, I just think that's a bit suspect right now. It's just a little suspect for me. Low, come back into here, take the low again. Keep your eyes down here. Get on the other side of this breaker. See, if we would have just came back and used the breaker for support to go higher, would have been fine. And then break that high and keep going. But we didn't. We started eating into it. Came back into the premium level. And now we're making the drive. So you would have paid yourself there. Discount box is right here. D into our today's 6 a.m. candle. Pay yourself there. And leave a portion on for the discount. And this, so that would have been 4, 3, 2, and then leave the rest on for down here. Now, technically, I like that one right there. I'm just going to put one on there because I like that. I'm going to be just above this level here. If I take out that low, I'll go to break even. Plus the cost of the trade. And what I'm looking at there is that this low get taken, then a trade back into this imbalance, this immediate rebalance here in this level. So get short there and run for the next discount array down here. So I would literally go there just because you want to, I would pay yourself right there. It'll come back and get me. All right, so if that closes, I'm going to say if that closes below that level, you want to see that level find some support and then continue coming lower. So we're looking at this level right here. You want to see a body get through here now? I'd be okay if that came back and tapped this. Right there. Mean threshold, that's good. Now you want to see that come lower. You don't want to see it eat through 283. You want to see that 4 a.m. candle hold price all the way up to 283. I'd even let it get that high. Again, graded response. How the kind of reactions you want to see. The D level is the very last 283 level. The macro bus is here. Come on, Nadi, we got to get down into here and then catch a bus northbound express. And that's bus. Come on, big drive down now. Number 283. You could see it come all the way up into here. And that would be the next price leg lower, right to our level here. And that could go as high as there or there. And that puts us right on there. Reverse engineering, hey? Let's see if that holds. Nope. Then you go to this one. And then you go to this one. And then you forget it and you go higher. Forget that price leg altogether. No, we're gonna wait for see if you have to get through this level and this level for that to go bullish again. This could still come bearish and sweep our lows. And we may not even get to this, but I still think these lows are a target. We've traded above this level. So you want to see this hold at 283 now. That's going to go higher. 283 to 280. Back to that premium box again. I'm not convinced yet. I am not convinced yet. He's trying to throw people off. The 1 hour, he says. Look at the 1 hour, Darren. Look at the 1 hour. Yeah, that order block on the 1 hour. So far, it keeps holding. That SIBI keeps holding. It runs up to it, back down, runs up to it. We're digging right into the mean threshold of that hourly order block. And then we got to get through it. We got to get through that level. And that order block's got to get used. Unfortunately, there's so much wicks and stuff above us. This could be just a big rollover. Everybody wants to go higher. It just feels to me like it wants to go and slam down against this. There's some beautiful equal highs above us, but we got to get above that hourly level. Like this hourly level right here that I'm talking about. You got to get through here. You see that right there? You got to get through this on a close and then take this candle out. And then by that time, you're already up into the premium array. So you've got to wait for this to get taken to go higher. Or you got to say it closed just above this. Ideally above that candle's close. And then come back in, find some support inside here. And then on the 1 minute chart, we're looking for anything that keeps us moving higher. That's why I want to see these take this out here, and then we can gun for those hourly highs after we take out this the liquidity below us here, and then you look for that reversal right in an optimum time. The 9-10 turn, the Tibbs turn. Four a.m. inversion in the hourly. The 4 a.m. inversion. Inversion. Ah, immediate rebalance. Yes, indeed. Do you notice how many times we ran through that into the mean threshold of that hourly candles, the last down close candles, mean threshold? We've hit it once. Oh, we've hit it once, bounced off of it. And we went through that imbalance you're referring to, Hadi. You see how many times we drove through it? 2 times already. Didn't just come back and tap it. We drilled right through it once and twice. And look at the wick. The wicks are just doing some serious damage there on the hourly level. So if you wanted to see clean price action, you'd want to see it come down and just tap that last bullish or last bearish candle on the hourly and then start going higher. Sorry, let me show you guys here. I'm talking, that's kind of rude. Not describe it, showing you guys what I'm talking about. This is what he's looking at right here, is this immediate rebalance. You want to see it come down and tap this and start going higher. That's right off the 830 as well. Tap that and go higher, not drive all the way through it, and then drive all the way through it again, then go all the way up to this candle's open and mean threshold, and then come all the way back down to this candle's mean threshold. So you're going like to like array, banging back and forth, and the wicks are doing so much damage here on the hourly. If you're trying to play that on a 1 minute chart, it's really tough. So this has been drilled through not cleanly. It's a dirty pass, man. You want to see it tap and go. Those wicks are doing some serious damage. So yes, this is supporting price, but this is also resisting price. This whole SIBI right here, you've ran through it. You've ran through it, the SIBI, and you've been rejected both times on your run higher. Then you want to go lower, and you're rejecting lower, but you're violating that little level that we want to see that provides a solid support. So you want to see that really drive up through here, find some support above here, come back in, and then look for a drive higher. You got to get through this candle. So this is all bull trap for me, because this level up here, there's so much chop in here that there's nothing nice and clean to bounce off of. So here's 10 o'clock. Let's see if this gets us going. Does that make sense, Adi? Like, it's not super clean, but I definitely see your point for the support level. And look inside this small little range that we're in, this last little hour candle. We're banging off the top of the premium twice here. And we're inside this discount box from here to here. The lower half is the discount. We've hit it. Premium. Let's see us pop through here now and take another run on that hourly. You got to see some big acceleration here now. Let's get up on top of this level here. This candle, if we don't close above that, which we just literally we did. So now that you see that, tap that, you want to see a buy there. I like this whole candle here. I'm just gonna sit below that level right there. Mean threshold, you don't want to see that go. Put another one in there. Make sure I'm below this. I'll keep it. Allow this one to fill. I guess this is the question I was giving you guys yesterday. It's about, do you decide on 62% of this? Let's say just below 62% of that run to go higher. This candle's low is holding. That's like the line in the sand, man. You don't want to see it go. I didn't want to see it get through the mean threshold of this. The fact that we've ran right to the bottom of it, that's it. That whole candle's been used now. Now you want to see it start accelerating out, you're not starting to fail. Yeah, see, this is not good. If it starts to fail here, that's not good. You want to see it really start to drive higher with intent. The fact that it's trying to get up there now and it's failing, making me nervous. I'm out. I'm going to regret it, but I'm out just because I don't like the way that candle's acting. I want to see this go with intention to get up there. See, it was just not kicking up. We traded above that level. See the difference between just popping above it, having a fair value gap above it, finding support, tells you that, you know, it's got more intentions of going higher, versus just getting a wick above or just barely getting a body above. You might get a lot more reaction here before it finally starts to go higher. I'm still marrying the idea that we're going to come all the way back down here. That's what's freaking me out right now. So I'm definitely not in the right mindset to take a trade here. I'm just going to wait. I don't see anything clear there, so I'm going to wait. That's the kind of reaction you want to see initially. This tap and then just start climbing right out of it. Tap that level and go. Like when it hit here, you want to see that drive out of here. Like snap off of that, start going higher. Not this waffle. That's 1, 2, 3. And we're at 4 candles now. And you want to see that get out of there. So again, not the cleanest price action I want to see. May still go there. It's quite windy out there now. I agree with you, Christian. He's like, I'm so tempted to take a long here. It's just way too consolidated for me right now. And there's nothing clean here for me to bounce off. Not especially when you got these equal lows still sitting here, looking to get swept. And that may be an 11 o'clock run now. But 10:30 to 11 o'clock run on the lows. So I'm still not giving up on this idea down here. Five-minute super choppy, 15-minute. All we've got is the premium box up here that we've hit already. So we called that one earlier, like right to the money. You see that? Right to the beezer on 15-minute, and look at the reaction we're getting off of that already. So you're between this one here and the 15-minute one down here. Consequent encroachment. So box to box, and now we had a reaction. So you wanted to see it punch through here and start running up higher into the regular trading hour gap, and all we did was just hit 50% of that, and now we're kicking off of it. So those are the two, box to box, 15 minutes. Ali's one of my objectives on gold. That's awesome. There you are, Ali. This was the one I called for this morning. So see how we traded above here? This 1 hour, you should have caught that. We called this while this one was on the way up. You're looking for a reverse, come back into this candle. You did. Now you're looking for that objective there. So if you took that gold long there, good for you. That's my first objective. And then I'm looking for my next objective would be here. You get through that objective, then I'm looking for a fill of the fair value gap, and then you want to see us get above this. Like this here, you want to see us get above that, find support, like that. Exactly that thing right there is what you want to see above here. So there's your my first objective hit. Now I want to see this one. If we bounce off of this one, I want to see if that old low gets hit, and then I want to see if this little imbalance right here, which is this, gets hit. So that one's been taken. Now I'd like to see that freeze up on here, come back and tap that high and start going higher. It's already hit that first objective. box, a little slight close below it, into it, tap that old candle, discount all the way through to the discount box, the lower portion, swept the lows, order block. I want to see a body get below here now. Use this candle, this breaker here, for support to come lower and take these lows out, start heading here. In gold, you mean? Is this a correction? Correction, collection, erection? What is it? What did you say? Collection, pullback, or reversal? This is a reversal. Now we've got a market structure shift above the high. As soon as we close this candle above that high, if this one wicks all the way back and closes below here, then I'd say that's just a run on liquidity. And then I want to see it continue going lower. But right now, this is a break in market structure to the upside. If this hour closes now above that level, there's your market structure shift. So I would look at this as a reversal, a swing reversal. So you could almost take a projection from here to here. If you're doing a take profit model 3, I'd be looking for something like this. Oops. And you can mark all these levels off. Once we close above that and use this for support, if you're using the take profit model 3, there's your first run on the liquidity above the markets here. Then 2, 3, 4. If you're super keen on that going higher, just take your 1 and then your 2 is reasonable. 2.5 will put you right back up through this premium box and put you back into here, into this breaker here. So it's a reversal if we close this candle above this high. And then if we lose the mean threshold of this candle, look for a run back to the level that you didn't get support from. Would be this level right here. So if you lose the mean threshold, look for a run into here, which is 50% of that. And then hope that it keeps going higher, because if you lose this on a close and that on a close, then you're going lower. Then that was just a run inside this range here. But right now that's a close, a swing. So that's our structure break. I'm looking for a continual upside now till proven otherwise. So I gave you the downside where it changes its mind, and look for a reversal here as well. So now that you've taken these highs out, if you see a fair value gap forming in here, you trade below the fair value gap, you come into it, look for a further run down into 50% of this range or back into 50% of this. And then you want to ask yourself, is this going to hold price now? Because that's the main breaker that takes that run all the way down. So I want to see if that holds price. So you're going to wait, see how this hour finishes off. And back to Chopsville. You're welcome, Ali. I hope it helps anyway. Remember, it's just my analysis doesn't make it right. That's just what I'm looking at. I could be completely wrong, because there's a few, you know, you got to keep in mind there's a few things that you have to see there. When you're dealing with just an hourly chart, you have to do a lot of waiting. And then you look for your precision entry on something like that. If you're just trading off an hour, if you're one of those patient people who can sit for hours and hours and hours, like 3 hours for your setup to occur, you know, here's your 1 hour, you finish there and you go, great. If we can get one more hour back into here and find support at that, I want to see it stop right there. And that's where the body stopped. The wick did the damage, and you say, I don't want no more than the 50% of that wick to get taken. And while it was closing through here on the hour, that's your psych candle hour. So it's like, did it psych you out when it came all the way down here and it came back and closed? And you were like, no, it closed right on the spot I want. Now I don't want to see that low get taken. So my stop loss that which is sitting here would now move to here because you don't want to see that revisit here. You want to see it leave. And that's exactly what it does here. Then you look for that level and you say, I just want to see that one get taken. It comes up, stops there. When you're watching it on the hour, and it pulls back, you go, ugh, we didn't break through. So if you're using your fib tool in here and you pay yourself, or you enter in here, you pay yourself at 50, 62% right here, and you leave the rest to run. And then if it runs and you go, great, it took the high. Now if it comes back into here, I can get back in sync with it again and go higher. So you pay yourself on the way up, you get yourself out, and then you wait for that high to get taken. It does. You come back into it, pay yourself again, you're back in track and you're running higher. But that's the discipline. That's no different than a 1 minute candle. You just have to wait since yesterday for that to start giving you what you want. Or earlier this morning, London morning, there's a 2 o'clock in the morning. So anyway, you get the idea. And then when you get back into this crap, you go, none of that's clean. I still want to see this down here. So I'm glad I got out of my trade up here because I would have just got my ass handed to me on the way down. I took that as a potential run higher. It was a lame little body just getting, you know, if I'm truthful, the body did not get above that high. So it was the bull trap. I went bull from there. I thought that was above. It wasn't. Look at this candle's high right here. Right, look right here. This candle's high is 33925. This candle's close is 33925. It literally closed on the high. Did this one open on the high? 339. Okay, it did open above it. So we're above it. You want to see something distinctive. So now you can see, you can have your debate, you can have your argument now, or you're developing your rule around that level. You say, I want to see a clean break through it, preferably a fair value gap. That's the ultimate one. And if I don't get it, then am I going to settle for this? And if you married the idea that you're going to run higher, you'll be more tempted to take what I did there, tempted to take the lesser of the ideal entries. Look at that level. Look at how sensitive that level is. Chris is like, it's crappy price action, so I'm sticking to a 5 minute part, 5 minute chart, which is so much cleaner. Even a 15-minute chart is shit. Look at that. That's chop, chop, and even just as much wick. You go to an hourly chart. Look at this hourly chart. Even an hourly chart is chopville. Nothing is clean in here, even up to an hour. Look at a 4-hour chart. Look at that. That's just crap. Daily chart. That's all you got for daily. And that's all happening inside this day, a few days. Hour, super chop, 15-minute chop, chop, and choppity chop. So not clean at all. That's one of those ones where you take the week off, you head over to Derek's place and you go golfing. You wait for that daily to set up something new. And don't forget, we're at a seasonal tendency for it to turn. And we missed the seasonal tendency late March, early April. And it ended near mid-April before we finally had that whole tariff thing was messing the seasonal tendencies up, I think. And then it starts to get this rebound back to where you're supposed to make that seasonal tendency high in May. And now the market's in like this chop. I don't know. It's a theory that those tariffs really messed up the run on seasonal tendencies, and it's trying to reset. You just got to wait for it to reset or super snipe the crap out of this. A plus setup. That's my boy. That's my man, Hadi. My A plus man. You'll let me know when your kid's sitting on your lap, Hadi, so I can say hi. I know he's in school and stuff now. Oh, it's painful not having my coffee here in the morning. Hadi's training his kid to recognize the market. And I tell you, those little brains, they see patterns. And when he teaches his kid these patterns, I tell you, this kid's going to have you imagine where you got a young kid, 8, 9 years old, who's starting to see the patterns in a chart and starts to get into investing, watches his dad. His dad teaches him all these A plus type setups and when to wait, and teaching his kid patience. Instead of a video game, the kid recognizes this stuff and can take care of his future. You imagine how much confidence that kid would have going through life, going, they're not having to worry too much about money because they know where to go to a market and make the money, and they can focus on some more happier things like family and friends and experiences and not material things. Just making the money to get through life and pay the bills, do that kind of stuff. They just have enough abundance, and learning it from watching his dad. That's incredible. And I know there are a few people out there that are doing that with their kids. It's like, here, sit on my lap and watch what dad's doing or watch what mom's doing. And I'll teach you about the markets so that you can make money. If you want to get your toy, you want to get a certain thing, it costs. You got to work. And here's how you can do it. And these kids will pick it up. Their little brains will soak this stuff up. And if you teach them solid setups and you show them that you're not anxious and you don't have to get all worked up, you just demo, get them to practice it on a demo, and then you get them a little demo account and just say, just practice with this. And you watch what that kid will do. It'll blow your mind. Because the kids would pick that stuff up. They can play video games unlike anybody. They just, remember Pong? When we had Pong, a stupid white dot back and forth, and we used to think that was the best thing ever, right? Just one white dot on a screen bouncing back and forth and the little paddles going up the side. You're playing against your brother. And that was it. That was a fun game, man. And then it was breaker ball. You break all those little bricks above, brick breaker, right? Kids get so, they see this stuff. So why don't you teach them something that will pay them dividends in the end, that is something useful they can take into life with them. And then you could say, when we're done, we're done. Now we can put the TV away. We can put the computer away. Now we can go out and enjoy. We've done our thing for the day. Let's go out and find some experiences. Let's go find some things we can do with that money to help people out, help animals out, help the world out, help your friends out, whatever. It's just a tool. It is not the be all end all of life. Anyway, that's my rant. Whilst we're in this consolidation, you gotta listen to me rant. Like way out, yes. I'm looking for this, all building up liquidity in here now. I want to see them run this at 11, 12 o'clock. I'm not giving up on the idea of you guys, of this down here, this run. And then if we're going to go bullish, like I just saw somebody post, who was it posted that? Lambo just posted, when he says, when in doubt, zoom out. And it's all green, except for the daily. It's all green. So if it's all green and you're looking for a run higher, I'm looking for a reversal down here. Is there any other asset you want me to look at while we're waiting for NASDAQ to get its button gear? This is what you're looking for here. See how we've run above this level? Let me make this bigger. Just using this as an example here. We ran down to this discount box. And now we've got a reverse. We have we've taken out these lows. You've got a reversal here. Body's traded above it. And then we look for this candle here to get taken to the upside. It does right there on a close. Then this one wicks back into it. And then we go higher. So this is just natural gas futures. Nothing to do with indices. And then you pull for your fib from the high to the low. If you're just trading this stock, even if you're doing options tradings, for example, right? You're doing option trades on this and you're saying, as soon as it takes this candle, I'm buying longs or I'm selling shorts, you know? So as people want to buy a short off this, you're buying long positions for a long. I think as you sell a short, that way people think, oh, okay, I'm going to take a short because I think it's going to go lower. And then they lose their money right away. So that you get all the contract money for that. So you buy puts and guarantee shorts. Goes higher, get to 50%, pay yourself a portion out there. 62%, take your shorts off, and then see if it keeps going higher. Leave your longs on, and all you want to see if this level here. Once you get that new fair value gap form, you say, any short positions I had sold down here, If we break this out here on the downside, then I'm on the wrong side of this. We have a potential that now that we've run back up into that range for 70% optimum trade entry reversal, right is right there. We have a potential to go shorter now if we break that level. So if we want to see this next price leg go higher, you want to see this. Where would that take us? That next price leg goes higher. From there to there. Oh, sorry, that's not the next price leg. This would be the next price leg. It's the rejection block. If that makes any sense. So if you're an options trader, that's how you can do your options, buying longs to 70%, equal lows, sell your trades, your options out there. And if you got shorts, you're selling a short position or you're guaranteeing a short position. As soon as you get to 62%, start unloading that position on the way up. I'm not a big options guy, but that's my real basics covering or butterfly pattern, I think it's called. Condor, iron condor. Anyway. He says, DAX, give me some DAX, he says. This is the facts with the DAX, my friend. Facts with the DAX. Look at that. Beautiful level. For continuation, we're looking for a run above that high. So you take this and you run it. You get the high. You get out. And then you wait. See, does it close above there? It does. If it comes back into it, get long. And away you go. Now you want to see this level here and like array to like array. I'm looking right here. Like to like bounce. Now if you can get through that level, look for the next high and then look for this big sucker right here. And we're bouncing off the first 15-minute presentation. Take that high, get some support, then run higher. So perfect entries, like delicious. Look at that. Ran through here, came back, found support at that level, which is also the first Wednesday's first presentation. Thursday's first presentation. Looking for premium objective. Did not get above that level on the way up. Did not close above here to keep coming higher. So you came back into the order block, mean threshold, kicked off of it. Now we're trading through this level. We use this to extend the range lower now. Now you want to see is this level, when you trade below it, come back into it, keep pushing for a discount or raise and start running down deeper. Look at this. Everything is in super crap mode. There's the gold, hit that level, and now you want to see we're not closing above here. You want to keep it closed up above. You got 23 minutes left. If it closes below here, as long as it's above here, look for that whole block, that breaker. You can mark it out. Breaker. And you want to see breaker whole price. If it goes through the breaker, comes back to it, reclaims it, look for lower. You got to stay above here though, at least on a close. Got to get up here if you're looking for oil. We coming? Are we coming from a level? This is clean now. Box is big enough to play in, and we'll leave gaps in price action 1 a.m. into this. What time frame are you talking about? Quick solutions. What time frame looks clean to you right now? I don't see anything in here that looks clean. Are you on a different one than us? Are you talking about a different asset? I don't see anything clean in here right now. There's nothing. It's choppy as hell. Jean-Paul, nothing clean, waiting for higher time frame confirmation. Indeed, indeed, sir, indeed. 15-minute, we're back box to box, bouncing again. We've hit the premium or the consequent encroachment, come back up, touch the bottom of it, touch the bottom of this. So we're still boxing in the 15-minute. The 5-minute, there's nothing in here. It's just crap. And this is all like super, yeah, we traded below it, came back inside it, went to box to box. Now we're through this box. Do we come back to this box? So I'm looking for 280 right there, that level. Now you want to see it react off of here and come lower and not trade back through that whole box there. So 280, nice, right there. You want to see it come lower now. If that's precise, that's exactly what you're looking for. Like that. Tap it and come out of here. Go straight down. Don't dick around in here now. That little tap there, all I need. I don't even need to see that fill. That's all I want. And then just see it leave. That's precision entry. But again, with all this stuff in here, I'm not even going to trust it. The 1-minute PDA are clear, and we have a 463 point range on a 1-minute chart. You're talking about NASDAQ? Did not go lower. See this whole ripping back through it. So you've got the run back into this fair value gap. Look how huge it is. So you have the potential for it to run all the way back up to 305. And I'm just not interested in that. That's an ugly 1-minute chart, D. Don't want to get lost in consolidation. No way, man. I don't know. I'm sorry, PDA. I don't see what you're looking at there. It does not look clean to me. But if you see clean there and it works for you, don't listen to me. You just do your own thing. If you see a 463 handle range, tell me where you see it. Share it with us because I'd love to see it. We stopped at 8:30. to the top of the range. Are we expecting 50% of the daily open gap to be hit or no? My trade of 8 froze. So you've come back, you've bounced off this 830 level multiple times. I'm sorry, I can't see quick solutions. I can't see your, you said measure it from the wick. You didn't give me an hour. Which wick am I talking about? Measure for, and then I don't see 400 handles in here. 400 handles is like way up there. Your trade of 8 froze. Next macro. We'll wait for the big blue bus. Yeah, I better get out of all this. You're looking for a short? There's a lot of liquidity sitting here now. There's a ton of it sitting down here. It's like they're engineering all this liquidity above and below the market here in that whole pocket. So you got to wait for, on a 15-minute consolidation, you got to wait for displacement, right? You got to wait for that whole expansion to occur. 5-minute chart, expansion. We're in a consolidation. We're in a consolidation on a 1-minute chart. On an hourly chart, we're not much better. So until we break that, as soon as we break this high here, and we still, so many times we just keep wicking up into it, fail that level there, we come all the way down to it and fail, and now we're stuck in the middle. Let's see how this whole body's here. Just, you try to get up there, fail it, come all the way down, can't go down, you can't go up, you can't go down, you can't go up, and you can't go down. Now you're right back in the middle again. So there's nothing in here that is clean for me until we get a nice body breakthrough here and that candle on the hourly, or we get a body breakthrough this little level that Hadi's looking at here. If we can get through that level, come back up, find support for that, then I'd say we're going lower. So one of those days you kind of look at other charts until you see something else happen there. What did DAX do? See, DAX hit our box up here. That's our level we're looking for. Lovely, lovely. Now you want to see if it provides support here. If you lose 585 on the downside, look for a bigger run in here. with an accompanying 1 hour bearish rollback. D, measure the top to bottom from 8:30 till now. Okay, let me do that. Let me get back here. I want to see what you're talking about here. 8:30 there, that high to 8:30. That high to 8:30. Okay. We have 429-ish ticks. Oh, ticks. See, I don't work in ticks, so I don't know what you're talking about there in ticks. Okay. Is that 400 ticks there? From there to there? How many ticks make a talk? How many ticks make a wick? How many ticks? I have no idea. How many ticks make up a one handle? Back and forth are really, some runs back and forth are really clean, respecting fair value gaps, order blocks. That's all I was seeing while I was frozen. My trade was unfolded here and I made some cash. Okay, good, man. Not 8:30 to the bottom of the range. To the bottom of the range. Like way down here? Is that what you're talking about? Okay, there to the bottom of the range. Like down here. That's what you're talking about? This whole range? Yeah, there's so many little ranges, expand bigger ranges. You got to tell me what range are you talking about, because that's a range. From this thing here, that's another range. From the next level, that's another range. So you got to be more specific there. Solutions on where you want me to anchor it to. But either way, I don't see anything clean in there. Yes, you're right. There are some spots that give you some entries, but to me, that's not clean. But if it's clean to you and you just made some money off of that and you bought money and on an 8:30 and you ran to a premium array and you nailed it, I'm happy for you, man. You got some cojones. Good for you. So reverse trade along there to there. Nice run, nice quick run. That is a nice clean setup. But after all that, and inside a consolidation, not clean enough for me. Don't worry about passing an evaluation. Just focus on your trades, man. Your setups. The evaluation will come. Premium discount box right here. So box to box, box to box. If you can get down into that last little 281. Wait for 281. Now I want to see if that holds price right here. Nope. That's not clean for me. I would like to have seen that just go up to here, tap this, and then roll over and come back down and hit your discount box. The fact that it's right up inside that mean threshold already, not clean for me. How many times it keeps coming back up there? Why? What's the purpose, man? Unless you want to start making that another price leg higher. You got to get some intention. So get up through there, not up, down, constantly faffing around inside that main threshold. It looks like it might want to make a run on this here and look for 324. See if that main threshold holds. Oh, what goodness, I need my coffee. I can't trust myself with any liquids on my computer. I gotta pay that guy again. I've been around his house 3 times now to pay, and I've missed him. That one time I got there, he wouldn't let me pay on the first day. The second day I went there, he was dealing with somebody else and said, "Could I come back?" And I said, "I'll just email me and I'll send you some money." He hasn't emailed me, so I drove back to his place and like rang his doorbell, said, "Look, I want to pay you for that thing," and he wasn't there. So I'm like, "Okay, that's 3 times. I'm not keeping it. I'm gonna pay my bills, man. I pay my way." So I'll go around there again. It's gonna be like a standing joke. I'm gonna wait months to pay this guy, but I'm gonna pay him. He's not getting away for giving me that. I don't want this for free. He's helped me out getting us back in in sync with the show again. So I appreciate he saved my ass there. So I definitely want to see him get paid. See, some people would say, "Ah, too bad, man. Snooze, you lose." Can't do it. Can't do it. I owe the guy some money, and I will pay him. Macro time, Hadi. Let's go, man. I need you to put. Oh, you know what we need to do is put a carrot out there. I think. Don't we have a carrot up here somewhere? Nope. Let's put a carrot in here. Let's give this thing some motivation. Come get you some carrot. Well, you guys, it might be just a sit around and watch. Oh, there you go. Hit the carrot. Feast on the carrot for a while, and then we shall move it. We shall move it. You can stay above here. We shall move the carrot to here. We're going to see it close above here, not just this wick above here. Run the liquidity out here and then pull back into the range again. So you see how this level here, we've traded above it, we've come back to it. Now we want to see this close above here, which it just did. Now you want to see it come back, tap that, and then go higher. So I'm going to go one right there off of this level. Let's see if we can go higher. If this pulls back into the range, I'm not giving it any more than this. That whole wick. That's all I'm giving it. And I want to see rejection block. I'll pull to break even, and then want to see it take the high. Now that'd be like perfect tap and go. It's got to go though. And as you can see, it hasn't been very clean. So you could get another nasty wick in here. And now you just want to see that go from here. Take off. Get you some carrot right there. You can put a propulsion candle in there if you want. Just leave that as a down close candle. Not too big a down close candle, but a little down close candle, and then turn it into a propulsion candle and go higher. Or not, just keep coming higher. That's fine by me. There's rejection block. Listen, now I'm gonna go to break even. So paid for the trade, stress-free trade. Let's see if it keeps going. I've only got one on, so pay yourself at the high if you can. Pay yourself a rejection block or cover your trade if you only got one on. I'd like to see a propulsion candle form in here. Small little one, and then get up above it and use it for support to go higher. There. Small little propulsion candle. Now go above it. Come get you some carrot. It's fresh carrot right out of the ground. It's got dirt on it. A 2-candle propulsion candle. Come on, just a small little one and keep going. Let's hit 830. Get on top of 830 here now and really see it go. Come back and find support inside here. I'm going to let that sit there now and see if that this propulsion candle here gets me some elevation, and we find some support inside this wick. Yeah, baby, that's what I'm looking for. That's what I want to see. There's 830. Oh, I'm going to let it feast on the carrot for a little bit. Follow the carrot. Follow the carrot. Where do we go to next? Follow the carrot, my friends. Follows the carrot. Good. Now come back and find support here. This is the fair value gap above the level. You want to see that hold, that busy hold, and then it becomes, look at its level here. 50% puts us right on the beezer. You see that right there? Can you see how beautiful that is on the beezer? Now that's a big candle already. I just wanted to see a small one come back down, give us a plus setup. Would be just like leave from here and just start running higher. On our 15-minute chart, you see our 15-minute chart, we closed above that level. We come back and just shy of tapping it here on the 15-minute. But we caught it right there off the top of the high. That's the clean tap and go. That's what you want to see. Then we talked about this propulsion candle forming with that formed, and then we want to see it accelerate away from it. That's great. Then use it for support. It didn't. It just accelerated. Hit the carrot again. Ooh, baby. Now let's hit the carrot one more time. Leave this open, and then I'll start take profit model 3 on that one. Now you could do this. You could say, let's do a 4-banger from here. The 4-banger put me at 460. And then a 2-banger will put me at here. There's a 3. There's a 2. And those are the classic 2.5s. Okay. So we got a nice perfect entry. Now, can we leave this on this time and don't touch it and run for these highs? The highs are sitting right up here above 2.5. So just to run out those highs would be 3-banger right there. Fair value gap. Come back, just swing below it, watch this reverse. I don't want to see any more than 50% of this wick or of this BISI here, which is this old high. So it can come back into that. I'm okay with that. I do not want to see even so much as tap below that low. A+ setup, keep going. Keep running. And don't even bother coming back in there. Glad I was distracted by the B's. I could never have held that trade till now. Otherwise, 1 hour fair value gap just above. Boom, as expected. Good for you. The B's distracted. See, that's that harmony, man. That's that hum that the B's have. Derek. Oh, yes. Can you see it? Can you dig it? Yes, I'm pulling that damn trend line again. Let's see if this holds. Right on 3.5. Right on 3.5. Let's say it comes to here. Let's say it trades back into there. That puts us at 436, which is just above those highs. I'm okay with that too. I'm going to add one more there. So be careful because if this is the turn here, 11 o'clock, right on 11. So 11 could retrace back through all this and just slam back against us. So I'm going to stay a little bit in profit, and I don't want that 50%. We're right on it. Dagnabbit. See all this attempts to get up here, and they keep failing. I don't like it. I don't like it. Come on, you got to go. And it's got me worried now because it's 11 o'clock. And that 11 o'clock is usually a reversal. Stick with logic there. And logic says it's going to go higher. Forget the 11 o'clock. Just let it go. Hot diggity dang. Okay, so now if we break that high, I can move this sucker to here. I don't want to see it come back down there now. Bodies did not break this fair value gap here. We had a little bit of wicks, come back into the institutional order flow entry drill and keep going higher. The carrot has been hit again. Now let's see if we can get our first one banger up here. So now it's in profit, and we'll just let it, I'm going to leave it from there. Now you heard me say that, right? You heard me say I'm going to leave it right there. I'm not going to touch the stop loss this time. I'm going to let it run now. All right, let's see how long that lasts. Are you in this, Hadi? You missed it. Stay in there. I'll try it, Hans. Just keep me focused, you guys. I gotta stay on this. I'll put my socks on. My feet are getting cold. I'm getting cold feet on this trade. Gotta put my socks on. I just keep tempting it. A carrot, apparently it likes the carrot today, so we're gonna stick with the carrot. Don't forget our 2.5 banger is this premium high in the 5 minute, Derek. That 2.5 is a premium array. So if that holds right there, rolls over and comes back down, and you wonder why it didn't go any higher, because it's coming up into this premium box here, and the very high of it right there is that three banger. Or sorry, oops, put that back there. I think that was our 2, 2.5, 3, and 4. So that's a 2.5 right there. So a take profit model 3 now would be, you do not want to see it close below here. And if it runs back into here, it's going to play chicken with you to 360. And I do not want to see that close. So graded response, tap 50%, delta level, and fails if it starts to go below there, and close it out before it takes your stop loss. But this is the potential bear trap, right? It's got to clear this one out on a close, use this candle for support to come lower. So if it comes all the way down here and you think, oh, it's going to go bearish, and then snap, it takes off and keeps going higher. This is the ideal level. It's just like turn and go. Start leaving, don't even bother coming back into that level. A+ run. Institutional order flow entry drill, just come back in and give that one a little tap right there at 369 and go higher. Didn't do it, still going higher. Took out the high already. We're going to stay in this for another run. So now I'm looking for another fair value gap up here. Then I can move this one to that candle's low, because the fair value gap that's above us here that forms, that'll be the next take profit model 3. This one you didn't fail. This one didn't fail, even though the wicks came down. Didn't fail. That one didn't fail. Next one. And that's how I'm going to follow it up, using the take profit model 3. So I'll follow this up with, see now that one there, you want to see that hold, because that's the break-in market structure that you'll get if you're on the wrong side of it. So carrot again. Let's see, that's a 2-banger right there. That puts us into that 5-minute discount or premium box already. Does it? No, it doesn't. That's way up there. Yeah, we're in the bottom of it right there. So wait for this fair value gap to form. 18 seconds. See that stay open. And then you want to see, come back, tap this high, and keep going higher. And leave that little portion open still. Then I can move my stop loss from there to there, lock in some more profits. And I'm using my take profit model 3. There you go. We cleared out the high, so now I can move from here to here. There's a 2-banger. So you could pay yourself 1 at that 2-banger if you want. I've locked in $1,000. Running for these equal highs above us now at 418. Okay, guys, have a great day. You're out of here. Can you see where my projection comes from? My projection comes right here. That is my projection there, Derek. From here to here. There's 2, 2.5, 3, and 4. Take care, Eddie. Oh, Michigan. Have a good time, man. Say hi to the fam for me. Hope you have a great time. Hope you have a fun time down there. See you soon. Have a safe trip, man. I use the 1050. This little run right here, yeah. The macro from low to high. I didn't look at it as a macro. I just looked at this as this would be, we didn't take out that high. That's the first displacement down. So if you want to project that little swing higher, then you're looking for, anyway, that's the one I pulled. I probably pulled the wrong one. You probably could have pulled this one here, but that's the one I've pulled. So we'll see. Right now you can see that 2 is a data point. You see how it's fixed on there and it's running around in that the second data point. I like it. So now I want to see it accelerate out of here. Now, if this one stays open and we get another one to form above here and they see this propulsion, next propulsion candle, find support at it, I want to see another fair value gap form above that. And then I'll use this level here to move my stop loss to here. And as soon as it gets to 2.5, I'm going to take one handle off or one contract off, and I'll leave the rest to run before. I should probably just go to the 3, but oh, what the hell? Let's be brazen. Let's go for just the highs here now. 14. 14, 19, right in here. We'll put it as a, oops. I do like that navy blue firefighter, navy blue shirts. There's 2.5. Give me another fair value yet. There's another carrot. Eat the carrot. Come on. I'm going to sit right in here now. See that big sucker sitting right there? Come get you some carrot, buddy. That's the high taken. I'm going to pay myself there. Ba-bum! Pay myself there. Stop loss has moved really close. So I want to see 50%. I don't want to see this immediate rebalance here. I want to see a portion of this stay open. So if I'm going from here to here, 50% will put me, 62% puts me right there. So good, we paid ourselves at that high. Now I don't want to see us come back down below here. No, we're going to still use it. Fucking follow the rules, Darren. Jesus. Come on, follow the rules. I'm going to sit down here. I've already paid myself one there. I don't like to see the idea that it's going to come back into here again. That's got to stay open. It feels like it wants to come through me here now. There's a fill. Now watch how it acts off of that wick. I'm out. I don't even want to see a wick get through there. Oops. Out. I'll take my extra $1,000. That's it. That's my rules. I'm done. So there's a perfect entry. Pay yourself at the high right there. We paid ourselves up there, and then closed out here just because this retapping this, I don't like the retapping. So it feels to me like it wants to get through here. We'll see if it closes there though. If this just wicks here and goes back up, I have to decide on my rule whether or not I leave that here or I'm happy with that wick touching. I want precision. Tap it and go. It tapped it. The wick through it a little bit. You can give it this hold high if you want. It's supposed to accelerate out of here now. And we'll see. We'll see if my pickiness is paid off. See now that we see how we tapped it, went up, tapped it again, and now we're working our way through it. Now we've got through this level on a close. Look at that. Closed, tap it, and keep coming lower. I'll see if my instincts were right now. Yeah, 2 is good usually there. I put take profit. I'm never sure about 2.5. Like I see a PDA between there. There's some confidence, and there's some between there. Previous day's highs hit, Darren. Yep, always like those PDAs. There's the reverse right here. Low taken. Now I feel good about getting out of my trade. Now I'm glad that my rule worked. I'm happy to see when I go, you know, am I being too picky? Should I have given that candle high or that wick? Well, I'm glad I didn't. That one little dip down there, nope, I'm out. It's now, it would have taken my stop loss, so that's good. That was a nice little run. So now we have a pullback happening, right? We've taken out the highs now. We've quickly taken out, run the liquidity out there. Wouldn't this be crazy if we came all the way back here now? You laugh at me, you mock me, but wait and see. I'm not giving up on that area down there. So this level now, traded below it, you come back inside it, tap it, that's a short. I'm going to go short there, and I'm going to put the stop loss just up here. I'm only putting 1 on there because it's getting near lunch hour now. I want to see this candle hold price, and I want to see it roll over and come back down. If I close above this level and that level, I'm closing my stop loss out. Because those 2 levels now, this one here supports price going lower. This one here, now you've taken that out. You want to see if that closes above it, and that will be the high. This one is the confirmation. Hey, look, I may not be done going higher yet. And I want to get above that, and there would be my confirmation. So you see how it lines up with this one? Tap, tap. Now, who's going to win, that one or that one? We're wicked out. I'm out of there. Oops, wrong one. The fact that we even popped a wick through that. So that was the short idea. You don't want to see it get through here. It starts creeping through it. That's your wiggle room. It starts creeping through that. Nope, I don't even want to so much as a wick. I want to see it like we saw here. You want to see it come down, tap it, and then leave with precision. You must demand precision. If you see it starting to wick through, here's why. The continuation carries on. So that's why that was a good example of, okay, I'm going to follow the rule. That's below. I'm going to take that short off there. And those are the 2 fail safes for me. And the pop through. I could be sitting on that right now with the stop loss up there, and that would have taken a full stop. So now I'm looking longer. So if we can come back into this level here, and I'll only do this one more time. We're through the mean threshold of this candle. I want to see it tap here, anywhere inside this one, preferably the bottom of this one and the top of this one, or even back into here. So strong confirmation is if it just taps here and goes, leaves that portion open and leaves this untouched. We'll go along there. Did you give me along there? Damn you didn't give me along there. I clicked you sugar. No, I'm going to be just below it. I'm out if that even comes down. Right there, there's the low. And I'm just trying to play exactly as I see it right there. Now I don't even want to see that come down into there. So my stop loss is going to sit right there. There's no reason to get below that or that. So if it takes me out, it takes 140 bucks. Now that would be the precision we're looking for, where no more wicks do any more damage and it just starts to run back through. So now we've got this level. So that could turn on me here because we've got a busy. We've run through it. We're coming back into it. So I got to get myself out because I've got conflicting arrays. So I have to wait for it to go above and below there. That one, you've traded below it, so you could run lower. This one wants to go higher. I've got conflicting arrays, so I'm going to move to the sidelines and wait. You see how that makes sense now? You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and potentially 5 overlapping arrays again. And we're getting into lunch hour. And this is the time you start to get your ass handed to you. This could be smart money reversal right here. Low risk sell, and now we could start to see this market maker sell model starting to occur right here. So watch this level. I got to see a market shift below this level, come back and find support in this level right here, and then I'll consider going lower. PDH, previous day's highs hit there, and yes it is. We took that out. Now I want to see this roll over here now, and this to be smart money reversal. And then we get all this consolidation, original consolidation, and all that load taken out. And look, what a beautiful place for an opportunity for it to get through there. So let's watch this to see if this is smart money reversal. And if it is, I'm catching that and I'm running. I'm going for here. If it doesn't, if it breaks back above this level here, then that's not a smart money reversal. It's a continuation. Look for the 3-4 banger up there. I'm with you, Kevin. Big down candle here, buddy. This just feels like it wants to go ripping all the way back against all those people that think that's going to go higher. Now that it's run out that liquidity on the hourly and the 5-minute or the 15-minute, previous day's high, and now I want to see that just jam it down. Right back up into that level again. You see it sitting right there. Body sitting right on it. See if we get above it. 1, 2, 3. Roll over. Come on through here. You've hit the high with the bodies now. And you've hit the mean threshold here. That mean threshold sitting right there. 402. Watch where that closes now. 3, 2, 1. There, we're above it. Tapped it. Inside it. On the other side of it, tapping the lower one. There's your raise. Premium discount inside that range. Now that one's got to give way. Again, keep coming. Look for this rejection block above you. You got to be prepared to change up your ideas, change up your thoughts. Don't marry an idea. Just stay on price action. And when the horse is spinning and jumping, you got to stay on it. And if you're committed to it going some way, then you're about to get thrown off, and your money's about to get peeled away from you. Have a firm set of rules. To stay in the race or get out. Marry a mermaid. Trade on the rocks. Ain't no big surprise. You paid your dues and you get a surprise. Then the money's gone and there's nothing but love on the rocks. That's Chopsville. You don't want to be there. You see how it's compressing right now? Pour me a drink. And I'll tell you some lies. Like it's going longer, it's going shorter. We gotta get out of here. You gotta displace out of here now. Time. Money. It's a gas. Got some Pink Floyd going on my money. It's a gas. Let's see if we get above that level. If not, bull trap, snap back, take you out. Gotta get above it now. This is when you start to hand back your money. Has made a new high. ES has not. S&P divergence. But will it last? You say, will it last? This is good. You're above it now. Come back, give it a little tap. That's a three banger. High has been run. No fair value gap, just a wick. And we're below. Our fair value gap is below the high. You caught a big run, Chris? Nice. Switch to a 5-minute chart. Egads. And then you caught this run. 10 o'clock. Notice it's 7 a.m. 5 fair value gap. Oh, you caught this as support. Oh, you sneaky man. If you caught that as support, like once you traded above it, you came back, found support inside that, and then you just ran for the highs, and you've been sitting on that all day. Good for you, man. To weather all that and all that mess in there and all that chop. Good for you. There's the tap of the high. Keep coming higher. I just missed it, so that's the body above. That's the tap below. Keep going higher. As soon as it takes that high, break even. Pay yourself and let her run. 1037 though. I could see a 1037. A retap of this. Even if you just took that there, mind you, that's where we took it too. But if you took this here, right off that level, smart, man. Good move. Because that's that wick right there. You want to see that body holding it? So the body's due, but the wicks got back into this one. Nice. Well done, Chris. Good work, buddy. So again, there's your next entrance. You take out that high there, pay yourself, move to break even. You got a stress-free trade right now. Running for a 4-banger right here. At 271, out at 412. Good for you, man. Wow. Proud of you, man. Good for you. Well done. Well done. So look at this. If this is the next price leg higher, look at where we can anticipate today going. There. I'm going to put this up here as a 522. I missed that one. Damn, I would have been in that all over that had I seen that right away. It was a yakking. That's where you got to focus, man. And there's that same rule I was telling you before. Whether you ignore the wick or you just see a body get above that. If you ignore the wick, you would have had the trade. If you take the wick, you take your chances of that end up being a bull trap, taking you out. If you've got strong upside objectives to reach for, then the wick is going to be your nemesis. You decide what you're going to do. I like a body getting above here. Come back, find some support at that. The wick's just gravy. Watch this level right here now. $419. We come back and tap this old high here, which is this old high. You come back, it's 50% of that small little range that we've just created here. It's also the old high, and it's also, yeah, I want to see that get hit all the way back to 408. 62%. 407 to 70% optimum trade entry reversal. That would be nice if it came back that far. But perhaps on the next hourly candle, so we got 45, the next macro is about to begin. So if we roll over here, come back, tap this, I want to see that go on the hourly now. You want to see wicks get into here, that old high anywhere inside here. So 50% would be unloading on the first one there. Stop loss will have to go down here. It would have to be below the first hour, so you'd have to be down here. One tick below that hourly. Get a run back into here. Mean threshold should hold price. Let that be a fair value gap. Ooh, that'd be nice. So if we have 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock here. So 12 o'clock comes back here, taps, and then goes higher. 13, 14. Oh, the next 2 hours are going to be delicious. Waiting. I'm going to wait for that back there now. Yes, I agree. Give me that trade. I'll take one right there. I don't care. I'll wait there. I'll take that one. Let's see if we can't get a big retracement back into this candles. Even if we reach for a discount box down here. So I'm looking for, oh, now you want to see it close above here. So for the next hour, it's got to close up above that. So I don't want to see it come back to me. It's going to come back. It's got to get back above here now. That just taps here. We get a discount. It's got to close above there though on the hourly. And we've got 9 more minutes. We're below this level here already. That's the tap. Change direction. Overlapping. This one, does it want to go lower now? Now it's come back up and filled that. Roll over, come down, or close above this one and start gunning for that. See that rollover? I want to see it get down into here, but I want to see that close above there first before we run down here. This feels like a potential run lower now. Getting into lunch hour. The macro at 1150. It's got to stay above here for the next 6 minutes. We're going to change in directions happened here already, and we've already come back and tapped it. So I want to see if this keeps coming lower. If we do close below this level, yeah, if we do close below that level, then this could be just a deeper run. All the way back into this candle. 344. That puts us way back in here. If you like this level of precision, if you like this kind of analysis, give us a thumbs up. Appreciate it. It helps the community, helps the channel. And if you're new to our channel, please feel free to subscribe, hit the notification bell. In the next few weeks, I'm going to take a break. So if you don't have your notification bell hit, you won't know. I'll probably pop in some videos here and there, but they're going to be few and far between over the summer. I'm going to enjoy my time with family over the summer. So I will be back in probably July, August on the channel again. We've got guests staying in the place, so everything's good here. So yeah, so if I'm on during the summer, the only way you're gonna know is a Beyond Light notification bell, or I'll let you know on the Telegram channel. We have 3 more minutes. See how we're hanging on that opening? If we get a close above and then a rollover, I'd like to see us get into a market maker sell here. We're through this one and we're through this one already. You see that? We're through 2 of them. We're still bouncing off of it. We got 2 more minutes to go. "19 dedicated people hanging around. Hanging around. If I don't get anything out of here, I'm gonna be gone for the rest of the day. I'm gonna go for a walk. It's raining out there, so can enjoy a little walk in the rain. One more minute. We're closing above. I like that. Oh, that puts us right in that discount box here. This little box. If we retest this box and go higher and we don't take out that low, that's like my ideal entry for a long. Here, we have a new one, so now we've closed above. First one's here. Second one's here. And the third one is right on these key levels again. Remember, if there's no retracement, back on 11 to 11:30. Then higher for the rest of the day. This may be a small 12 o'clock candle, making just a new high, like a wick above this high, then pulling back in, making a small wick. Then let me just look here. There's the tap of the old high. Just want to see him run that out. We've tapped this old high right there. I want to see this turn into a little wick, a sell side candle now. And then this next hour, this just waffles around in here for an hour. Unless we come down, just tap this. And then just rock it out of here. I'd like to see just a small going sideways candle now. All this just marking time until 1 o'clock. Give that a little tap. Equal highs down here. And then go higher. No, I have, oh yeah, I guess it is. I got, what do I have here, 2016? I got one more week to go. I'll go to the 26 as well. I'll do 26. Then I'm taking time off. Yep. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, we've taken lots of trades today, Isaac. We've done quite a few trades today. How many trades have we done today? Took a lost one this morning. Down 1, 2, 7, up, 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 down, up, 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 up. So we've been up for the day. This is nice if we just tap this and go. So I want to see this get taken for the upside, find some support at this, and then keep running for senior frog, senior carrot up here. Where have you been, Isaac? Get above it, tap it. Let's see if we can get one in there. I'll move to break even. Take out that high. Looking for this first one up here now. Now, this could quite easily come back here and take me out now. And that candle's high. The 4 bangers right here. I'm just going to pay myself a 4 banger there. It's only 1 on there. If I put 2 on there, it would have been 1 off there. And leave the rest on. I want to see that hold right there now and go. That's precision. Now I'm going to move this because I don't want to see it come down there again. It's tapped it. Leave that open now. Nope. I wanted to see it. Leave that piece open and go, but we'll see if it comes back in there one more time. I'll go along right there. Retap that. Stop loss is going to go just below the low of this candle right here. I don't want to see us come back into taking this out again. That right there is all you want to see. Right off that candle's open. Start going higher. Take out that high. I'll move to break even again. And we're going to put that back up there again. Pay yourself there if you had some. Now you don't want to see waffle, waffle, waffle. You just see that punch through there now and use this candle's high or open to continue going higher. I don't want to see the mean threshold get hit. But just this whole waffling thing in here, it's a perfect killing spot for it to come right back in and take me out there. But if you're demanding price, you want to see this half the wick, no more than half the wick. Worse that part, and you don't want to see it going any lower there. So there's half the wick right there. You want to see it just come on, get some legs. If you got intentions, let's go. Get up there now. Indeed, this Newark air traffic controller. There's only one there, isn't there? It's not. It's that one poor guy. There we go. Oh, it didn't hit it. It almost got me. Look at that. Just denied me my carrot. My 4 banger. It can run into here now. It's already tapped there, so this is the next level. Now I'm going to put my stop loss down here again. They hired a second one. Well, that's awesome. Okay, so now I don't want to see this get revisited now. You've done your mean threshold. That's it. Stop loss will go sitting right here. I don't want to see it getting down in here now. That's it right there. That's all you get, you bastard. I'm out before you get me. See? I saw you coming, you bastard. Half that wick is starting to give up. You see it start popping in there again. Say, nope, you've done your thing here. You don't need to come back in here one more time. But it said, no, I'm coming back here. So I want to see this candle reset now. Close above it, come back, reset it, and then go higher. Anyway, that was my last little bits of pulls out of there. I'm done for the day. If something else happens after lunch, then like this candle freezes up here now, it's done a little bit of wick, turn into a bear candle, come back, find some support at this old level here, or consequent encroachment of this range. And then I expect to see some sort of reaction off of here. If we start to eat through the consequent encroachment, then I lose my love of this going any higher this morning. But other than that, that's it for me. I hope you guys had some fun. I hope you learned something today. I hope you got to see some interesting trades, some levels of precision that we managed to catch, and some levels that were high resistance, and recognizing those high resistance moments and knowing when to stay out of them. So I hope you got a chance to enjoy that, and I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow. Hit the thumbs up, like button if you like it, and notify and subscribe if you want to be around every morning. We're here. We hit all our levels this morning. The 4-banger we're looking for on the money, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks again for tuning in. As usual, much respect, much love, and cool bees picks. I'm telling you, oh good, okay, well, I want to see those. As usual, take care of each other out there. Be kind to each other out there, you guys. It's a rough world. Be kind to each other. Don't add to it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning.